Hello everyone, I am Saksham Sharma back with the updates to answer your queries on TCS MBA Hiring. So before we move on, just want to give you an update that we are doing a podcast on how to crack Deloitte and Big Four companies with Gunjan Chandrayan, and he is somebody who has worked in Deloitte and KPMG, both the Big Fours. And this session will be more about what are the career opportunities into companies like Deloitte and other Big Four. And since Big Four are very famous companies, and they give a very good career, very good package. So how to crack it is something we will understand from Gunjan, from his experience of working in Big Fours. And this is something which we are doing on 15th September, Monday, 8 p.m. in the evening. So you can register for this particular podcast free of cost. This is for creating awareness, from the link given in the description box. I'm sure this particular session will definitely give you a lot of insights and will be helpful in your career. Okay, so with this, let's move on to the comments. I have taken a glimpse of all the comments, and I see there is a lot of heat about delay in the joining. So I can understand how you are feeling, but that is how it is. If they are not releasing the joining, then we have to wait. We have no option. Some candidates are asking that shall they look for the other opportunities. My answer to this question is always yes. Okay, even if you have got your joining, you are open to search for other opportunities, and that is something you should always be doing it because it's an open market. TCS is not bounding you to not to do any job before you join TCS. So there is no such clause that you cannot join in their company before your joining letter comes. And we understand that they are delaying joining. Maybe there must be some reasons. Their business might not be doing that good where they need so many joiners so fast. Maybe they are done with their joining numbers for this quarter, or they would release the joining of remaining candidates from next month. I don't know, I am just guessing. It can happen like that because this is how it seems like now, because this is already mid September, and usually joining doesn't happen in the last week of the month. So maybe it can go to the next month. So yeah, we have to wait and watch. If we cannot wait, then you are always open to look for the opportunities. Okay, see, I understand, for you it's your joining, for them it is a business, and then in business they have to take care of so many things, and accordingly they will onboard the candidates. So you are also open to join other companies, and also open to search for other jobs. Okay, so if you are not comfortable waiting for the joining, then look for other opportunities. Nobody is stopping you, and there is nothing wrong in that. It's an open market. Okay, so TCS is also losing talent, so they also are aware that if they will delay the joining, for you it is a delay of joining. For TCS NQT candidates, it's a delay of offer letter. They have not got the offer letter, and it's been more than 3 months. So they are into a more difficult situation than you, who at least got the offer letters. So what you should do now, like I said, if you just have TCS as an option, you have to wait. If you think you can get some other job outside, go for it. Nobody is stopping you, and there is nothing wrong in that as well, right? Because as I've told you, TCS also understand that if they delay the joining, if they delay the offer letter, they will lose on to the many candidates whom they have offered. Anyway, their joining ratio for freshers is around 70% or below. So they know that they will lose the talent will go somewhere else. But despite that, because of the business constraint or some other constraints, they are not able to onboard candidates. So they are okay with that because they have to do things like this, given their business situation. So at the same time, you also have a choice whether you wait or you look for other opportunities. There is nothing wrong. If you get other opportunity, go and join there. And even if you join TCS, you can still look for other opportunities, and if you get better opportunity, you join there. So it's always an open market. Nobody is binding anyone. So what I would request all of you is not to get anxious and not to get frustrated about this. Understand the situation like a matured professional and see what you can do in this. If you can wait for it patiently, because you can see joining happen for 2 batches, and we are hopeful that it will come for other batches as well. If not immediately, then definitely in some time. If you don't have the patience of waiting for this long, then you can look for other opportunities. If you get that opportunity, go and join there. Nobody is stopping you. Okay, so it is something that is beyond your control, that is beyond my control, and that is a business situation. Okay, TCS is not doing you have to understand, no company have intentions to disappoint somebody unnecessarily. Okay, they have a business, they have stakeholders, and everybody is answerable to everyone. Okay, so we have to understand this. If it makes sense to us, then we can wait. If it doesn't make sense to us, we can move on, right? So be a mature professional and then think. Don't be emotional, don't just feel frustrated or depressed. It's a process. If you like it, stick with it. If you don't like it, move it on. Today you have a problem with delay of joining, tomorrow you will have problem with the project you get, or tomorrow you might have a problem with the salary hike you didn't get, or you have the problem with the work you are not liking. So it's not just about one thing, it's about multiple things. It's a matter of time, and you are always open to look for other options. So I when I read your comments and when I see students comment like this, TCS is doing injustice, see, all this are little I must say kiddish kind of comments, because you are not understanding the situation. This is what they are doing. If we can bear that, let it be. If we cannot bear that, then you are open to other options always, right? So this is how it should be taken professionally, right? So we can discuss on queries. If you have, I will answer the queries which are apart from joining when it comes, because it will come when it has to come. Even if the new batch joining come, whether your name will be there or not is a question. How they decide it is something is not disclosed. Okay, if they do it randomly, again it is their call. If you like it, stick with it. If you don't like it, move it on. Understand, guys, you have to be very practical in your professional career. Okay, all right, so bring this understanding. You are going to start your career and things will be like that. TCS, I must say, still is a very good company. If you see other companies, I can say Accenture, they are they have revoked the offer letters in the past. So you have to I have never seen this in TCS. At least they don't revoke the offer letters, but there are so many companies which even revoke the offer letter if their business is not doing good, right? So at least that is not happening here. If I have to tell you, I have seen Accenture giving the offer letter, person is resigned from the company, before joining they revoked it because they said their business, they don't have that business requirement now, and you cannot do anything about it, because that those terms and conditions are mentioned in the offer letter, that they can revoke the offer letter anytime, right? So I know I am not sounding very good, I am not sounding pleasing somebody, but I am sounding how the world is. I am sounding how the corporates are. Okay, that is how they operate their business, and we have to understand that, and we have to take our decisions in life. I'm sure tomorrow, some years down the line, you will be better able to understand what I am telling you, but this is how things are. Please understand, and you are independent to take your decisions. So that is all I have to say to the people who are frustrated or depressed out of joining. You have choice and you can take your decisions, or wait patiently, happily, there is no problem. Even if you get joining after 6 months, still you are getting a joining, right? Correct. If you have free time, upgrade yourself, because this is not the only job you will do, right? The more learnings you have, the more skills you have, the better opportunities you will get, not just in TCS, but even if you move outside TCS after some years as well. Okay, so that is what I can tell you from my experience as a career mentor, and I would appreciate if you understand this practically, so that you don't get frustrated, you don't get depressed. This is how things are, and let's understand it rather than getting frustrated out of it. Okay, All right, so let's move on to the comments. Though I understand your emotions, I can imagine how are you feeling. So that is also something I can understand, but you have to understand the other side of the company, which I'm trying to explain. Okay, because it's a professional world, it's a corporate world, it's a world driven by the profit, and if they have to operate it like that, we have to bear with it. If we cannot bear with it, then we have to look for something else. It is said that in corporates you have to adjust yourself. The corporate will not adjust for you. Okay, so yeah, there are companies, like if there are companies which have very stringent targets. There are companies which have very very impractical targets. No work life balance at all. There are so many companies like that if you go into sales domain. But people join that company, leave that company understand that people are leaving because we are not able to give them work life balance. But that is what they are like. If it makes sense to people, then they should stay there, or they can leave it. And those companies are operating for years. Those companies are taking people. Still there is a big line of people who wanted to join, and they are okay with that. For example, HDFC Bank, you join their relationship manager role and see your life will be a hell. You would have unrealistic targets. You would have everyday morning call, your manager blasting you like anything, and you cannot do anything about it, and still people are there working for it. You cannot say they are doing injustice. That is what they do. If it makes sense to you, then join them or don't join them, right? So understand the corporate world, guys. This is no more a college. You have to understand things are driven the way companies want them to driven. And if we can adjust with that, okay. If not, then you can choose your own preferences. I think I have given you enough lecture, because I think it is important for you to understand. Otherwise, every day you will feel frustrated, depressed. But yeah, that's how things are, and we have to accept it. Okay. All right, so let's take a few comments. I'm sorry if I've hurted somebody's feeling, but there are few things, friends, which we have to understand and accept. Understand that corporate career is not a bed of roses. Okay, there are challenges, not just for joining, but even after joining, you will come across some situations that you will not like, and you will feel that injustice is happening with you. But again, nobody is holding you. You will always be independent to take the decisions. Okay, so with that positive note, okay, let's go to the comments. All right. uh okay, hi sir, joining letter is really concerned. Most of them I see, most of them are getting in ways like if this under will be suffering a lot, sir. I have already discussed about it. Let's hope for the best, guys. What you think that get materialized, that is what the law of manifestation. So be positive. Let's hope that your joining comes in the next batch. Next, so I have a doubt that I have applied for NSR card. I got the PIN and ENSR card, but in NSR portal verification, no, nothing. If you have got NSR IT PIN, it's enough. Nothing has to be done after that. Hi sir, TCS itself is a very stringent of gap year for VGP, and we as fresher will have gap because of indefinite delay of onboarding. Sir, as you personal point of view, do you think this is fair for us, like many who doesn't have any gap in the entire career? If they can't do onboarding in 25, then what is the mean on leaving recruitment drive as TCS MBA 25? Okay, the frustration is completely real. Fate of answering everybody, family, friends, same question when joining will come. I read your comment, and I think that is why I've given so big lecture in the starting. I hope you have got my point as well. Okay, so uh, I understand how you feel, how are you feeling, but yeah, let's understand their point of view and wait positively. Okay. Hi sir, may I know what is mean by CAT 3 in terms of TCS joining letter? Is it related to category of students or the role? It's not CAT 3, it's CAT 2. So basically TCS do MBA hiring in two categories. CAT 1 is IIMs and those good colleges. CAT 2 is the apart from those colleges. Next. I am Harshad. I had a quick question. During the waiting period, is it okay to join another company temporarily? If that company creates a new PF account, will it affect my onboarding with TCS? Will TCS continue with the existing PF account I have with them? No, you can join any company, but you should take an exit before joining TCS. So, what is important is that you take a clear exit, that is, serving the notice period and then joining TCS. Okay, so if that is possible, it's completely fine. Next, I applied my degree certificate 4 months ago. It hasn't received yet, right yet. I urgently need it for TCS background check process. I believe it will take more time to be issued. What should I do? Please help. You can get a bona fide letter from your college, which mentions that you have completed your course with this much CGPA, and your degree shall be issued soon. So use that; it will solve the purpose. Sir, I've uploaded ERP copy of fourth semester mark sheet which is verified by the college. Now I have received original mark sheet, provisional degree, but there's no option to issue it. What should I do? When you will receive your joining letter, Aditi, you will get a chance to uh, upload your documents again, and that is where you can upload the remaining documents which you could not upload earlier. So there is a bond of 1 year. What if after joining they put us on bench and they don't get any project for 35 days? So as per their new policy, will they terminate us less than 1 year? No, it is not like that. The new policy, the 35 days policy doesn't work like that. You will be given enough chances, you will be given enough opportunities to take projects. If you still don't take up any project, then things will get difficult for you. But still, as a fresher, you should first get the opportunity and enough opportunity, and don't worry. As a fresher, you don't have to be worried about it. All right, next. Sir, I have a doubt that Noida has already released Johnita for two batches and they are silent after that. As per your videos, we should expect Johnita this week or next week. Although we are not getting updates, and the next whole month is for festival. Also like August had four joining dates, and we still had another candidate generated. However, September only this particular date. Moreover, if earlier joining this reason Thursday, but now only can see on Tuesdays. Yeah, I make predictions basis some logic that I have seen in TCS. Okay, so I was thinking कुछ आ जाना चाहिए, but as I have told you, ज्वाइनिंग उनकी वर्कफोर्स प्लानिंग पे डिपेंड करेगी कि इस क्वार्टर में कितनी वर्कफोर्स एडिशन करना है. अगर वो पूरा हो गया होगा तो इस क्वार्टर की ज्वाइनिंग नहीं आने वाली है. Agar if it is not done, then they might issue some joining. Okay, but it looks less chances now because already we are in mid of September. Last week of month में joining कमी होती है, तो I think अब ये next quarter में जाएगा, which is next month, starting from next month. Okay, so अभी तो ऐसा ही लग रहा है. और and we can just understand what TCS is doing. We cannot guess exactly because they will do things as per their business is performing, okay, as per their need, right? So अब उनकी need क्या है, अब they only know that and how they will do it. So do Cat 1 on campus hiring candidate also face such long joining delays, or do they get immediate joining? Not completely sure, but Cat 1 hiring is different. I have done Cat 1 hiring myself. So Cat 1 hiring is for a particular role and business unit, whereas Cat 2 hiring is for general TCS. So Cat 1 hiring candidates are pre-mapped. Okay, so and again Cat 1 hiring candidates are not much in numbers. So people in IIM, TCS would be not their first priority, let me tell you. They get far better companies in terms of CTC. So anyway, they don't get much candidates from Cat 1 hiring. So I don't think so. उनके केस में since it is pre-mapped, it would इतना डिले होगा because they are already mapped to the project. So I think इतना डिले तो नहीं होना चाहिए because they are very less in number. ऐसा मेरे को लग रहा है. अब होता क्या है, I am not sure because everything depends on the business. Sir, can you tell us in which all states or region they have received the joining? As for many students have joined, I am not sure, but few regions like Indore, Nagpur, Kolkata, what I understand, have not got the joining. Okay, बाकी का state wise, sorry, I have no idea. Sir, please bring course on Tableau. Will try. अभी तो कोई under development नहीं है Tableau पे, but if something comes up, we'll definitely bring it up. Sir, can we wait furthermore date? Will it make any sense for waiting few more days since there is no communication? Because joining will come for sure. When it will come is a question. If you can wait, wait. If you cannot wait, look for other opportunities. Simple. Okay, direct. No confusion here. Okay, next, sir, I worked in a non-IT company from mid-July to first week of August, around 23 working days only, classroom training. So two PF entries are showing, but I left immediately after getting MBA admission. First finished UG in May, MBA started in September. I didn't show this in TCS form since there was no gap. PF account has an exit date but no experience letter as I was only in training. I'm waiting for my TCS joining letter. Will this short training period can issue? In BGC, if you can get an experience letter, it will be good because you never know when can people create issues about this thing. Sometimes चल जाता है, sometimes नहीं चलता है, और ये जो है ना, ये हमेशा आपके करियर में प्रॉब्लम बना रहेगा because it has been documented. तो बेटर है इफ़ यू कैन गेट द एक्सपीरियंस लेटर, इट वुड बी गुड. नहीं आ रहा है तो लेट्स बी पॉजिटिव एंड सी कुछ नहीं होगा, क्योंकि ठीक है छोटा पीरियड है, एक ब्रॉडर मतलब व्यू में एक्सेप्ट करना चाहिए, but would recommend if you can get it. Thanks for keeping us updated. Most welcome, and I must say some of you are really showing gratitude for the video, and that is why I'm making it. Otherwise, sometimes I think what I'm doing, I cannot give you what when your joining date will come. Okay, let's be honest. Okay, I can tell you some patterns which I have seen, and so I don't have answer to the question which you are asking. Sometimes I think whether I should make video or not. Then I get messages from people like you and some other who says that your videos are helping. So I think that okay, if it is helping, let me make it. But otherwise, I feel like what am I doing? I am not an update giver. I am, a person who has got some experience, who can help people to get good placements, and that is what I enjoy. Honestly, giving updates about something that I don't know also make me question myself. I am honest here. Okay, I'm candid here. I understand students' emotions that they don't feel good when they are not updated, and that is something not good about TCS. Ideally, they should do it, this kind of update giving thing, but they don't do it. So maybe if it is helping somebody, I feel okay. Anyway, when there is lot of anxiety, even if you get some piece of information, you feel good. So I'm making this video. Thank you for your comments. Uh, and I'm not sure how long I'm going to continue this video series because I'm really not sure when you will get the joining. Okay, I can give you some condolences that yes, it will come, and I think I'm doing that. But yeah, thank you so much. Okay, now, okay, I think I already answered your concern, and that is already discussed. Okay. So is it okay to do a short-term internship while waiting for the joining letter? It's a very good idea. Superb idea. That's the best thing you can involve yourself into, because internship is not a job and you can safely do it and you will learn something and you will be busy so that you don't have, and you can leave internship anytime. Internship don't have notice period. So best idea, go for internship, keep yourself engaged, learn something rather than just sitting for the waiting for the joining, because that is really difficult. Do I need any prior certification to get business analyst or recipe related role? No, you learn it while working, but if you can get it, it would be a cherry on the cake, right? You will have some idea about this, what you are getting into. There are platforms where you can get this for free, so you can go for it. My next step portal is not opening. Anybody facing the same issue? Okay, only others can tell it. Does TCS will revoke our offer letter? No, it has not happened in the past. Okay, it has not happened in the past. So it has not happened even in the COVID. Okay, that was the worst time. So less chances. Okay, sir. Then you okay, sir. My first question is I'm in 14-month pre-MBA work experience, and the role they offered me is assistant system analyst, and many of my friends got MT role, even though they have also have pre-MBA experience, and CTC is also valid. Second question: will the training be same for MT and around assistant, because I'm an MBA of joining? Okay, good question. So basically, what happens is when you have a prior experience before MBA, so the panel who has taken your interview, the MR panel will decide whether that experience is relevant or not. If they find that experience is relevant, what is relevant. If they find that experience is somewhere aligned to IT, then they consider it. And if that experience is more than 12 months, then they don't give you management trainee designation, but they give you assistant system analyst. And when you will join TCS, you would go through the same training and same process, but your prior experience will be counted to consider for promotion. Whereas for the people who got management training role, despite they have prior experience, so their prior experience has not been considered by the panel, and because of which they have still got the management trainee role, which is a complete fresher, and it will be a zero experience in the system when they will join. But in your case, it will be 14 months of experience, and then it will be counted when you will be, go, considered for the next promotion, which would happen after 2-3 years. ओके, सो आई थिंक आई हैव कवर्ड ऑल द कमेंट्स फ्रेंड्स। आज की वीडियो में शायद तक मैं थोड़ा सा, मतलब आई वॉज लिटिल रूड, आई एम रियली सॉरी अगेन इफ आई हर्टेड somebody's feeling, but I think you have to understand few things from the other side of the company, and I hope I was able to explain that. ओके, ये हमारा पॉडकास्ट है। इफ यू ज्वाइन, आपको मज़ा आएगा, बाकी आपकी मर्ज़ी। थैंक यू सो मच।